While veteran homelessness is declining, the need to extend a hand up to America's heroes is still great. On Saturday, January 26, DC's VA Medical Center will host the annual Winterhaven Stand Down Benefit. Coming up, the Department of Housing and Urban Development's Walter Elmore joins Technatomy's Chief Executive Officer Nadeem Butler to spotlight the event's Walk in Their Footsteps Boot and Shoe Drive. Next on the webcast.
Well, welcome. I'm Todd Schwartzwalk, Technatomy Corporation, and we are downtown at 820 1st Street Northeast for the kickoff of the new Boot and Shoe Drive as part of the Winterhaven Veterans Stand Down. And I'm here with Nadeem Butler and Walter Elmore of Housing and Urban Development, the regional office right here. I'm so happy to be with you guys to kick off the boot campaign where everyday folks have a chance to give back to the veterans. Tell me about this event, this boot drive, and why is it so impactful and so important to the community, Walter?
Thank you for having me. About 9 years ago, we started a Walk in Their Footsteps new boot and shoe campaign to assist our homeless veterans and their families in transitioning from homelessness to stable housing. And we were trying to figure out what is it that we can do to assist them, to best assist them. And one of the things that we realized was that our veterans, they're out looking for jobs, they're out looking for a place to live for their families as well as themselves, and they're moving around all day long. They're walking around on the streets, beating the pavement, as they say, looking for employment. So we thought, one of the things that we can do is put a pair of shoes on their feet. Not just a pair of shoes on their feet, but a pair of new shoes on their feet to give them that hand up and give them that ability to go out and search for employment, to boost up their self-esteem and about how they feel about themselves. And one of the ways to do that, we felt, was by giving them a new pair of boots and shoes. We've been doing this now for about 9 years, and I like to say that it has had an impact because you've seen veterans homelessness is on the decrease, and that's fantastic. We've given out now in our 9th year just over 9,000 pairs of new boots and shoes. We've been working with Technatomy for about the past 4 or 5 years. This program has really taken off since we've been working with Technatomy. The word has gotten out there. It's just really fantastic. I don't know what I would have done without an organization like Technatomy.
Well, Nadeem, you are not only a veteran, but you're also a CEO of a company and involved in the community. How did you get involved in this effort, specifically the boot drive for the veterans?
I think it was just a phone call maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it was another CEO of another company was interested in us joining, and we joined. And the first time I came to the medical center, I was just in awe to see so many veterans, people like me, that were in need, and it was an opportunity to interact directly with them and have an impact right there face to face. You know, as a company, we do support a lot of organizations, but this is one where you can see the people face to face, and you can the pleasure, the opportunity, the interaction is right there. You know, as Walter always says, you know, it's sort of that moment on Christmas Day, like I said earlier. You know, you get a pair of shoes, you open them up, it's a great feeling, a great sensation. Well, it's the same thing to see these folks. They're our nation's heroes. They're all veterans, and they're in a need, and we can actually have that impact. And you know, for me personally, it's personal. It's personal interaction. It's not just simply writing a check, and so that's the part I enjoy the most.
It makes such a difference. It's a way for folks in the around the time of the holidays to personally get involved and give back a little bit to folks that have given so much for not only the country, but for every one of us. So thank you so much for your engagement, your involvement, and your commitment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you, Nadeem. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Todd.
For all of us associated with the webcast, I'm Todd Schwartzwalk. We'll see you next time.